Before the noise of the world reaches you, before messages, worries, and responsibilities take over, pause for a moment. This moment belongs to you. Every morning is a silent gift. You woke up not by accident, but by purpose. The fact that you are breathing right now means your story is not finished. Today does not ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be present. Do not carry yesterday's failures into today's opportunities. Yesterday is a lesson, not a life sentence. What you choose this morning will shape how the day responds to you. Your thoughts are the steering wheel. Turn them with intention. You don't need to rush. What is meant for you will not miss you. Move with calm confidence, not fear. Speak life over yourself. Even if the world doubts you, do not join them. Some days begin heavy, but strength is not the absence of struggle. It is the decision to rise anyway. Stand up knowing that challenges are not signs to quit. They are signals that growth is happening. Today, choose discipline over excuses, gratitude over complaints, faith over fear, and focus over distraction. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to your spirit. Start this day believing that something good is already working in your favor, even if you cannot see it yet. Walk forward with courage. You are prepared, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. Before notifications begin to ring, before voices, opinions, and demands compete for your attention, there is a sacred window of silence in the morning that most people ignore. This silence is not emptiness, it is alignment. It is the moment when your mind is most open, your spirit is most receptive, and your direction can be set without interference. When you wake up and immediately reach for your phone, you allow the world to decide how you will feel. Other people's urgency becomes your pressure. Other people's chaos becomes your anxiety. But silence gives you authority over your own day. In silence, your thoughts slow down. Your breathing deepens. You begin to hear yourself again. Silence is where clarity forms. It is where intentions are planted before distractions can uproot them. In that quiet space, you remember who you are before roles, responsibilities, and expectations are placed on you. You are not a reaction. You are a decision maker. This is the moment to observe your thoughts without judgment, to notice what your body is feeling, to recognize what your heart needs. Silence allows you to respond to life instead of constantly reacting to it. It builds emotional control, mental strength, and inner discipline. When you choose silence first, you protect your energy from being scattered. You enter the day grounded, not rushed, calm, not chaotic, focused, not fragmented. The world will speak soon enough, but when it does, you will meet it from a place of stability rather than stress. Silence is not weakness. It is preparation. It is the foundation of intentional living. In the quiet of the morning, you quietly take back ownership of your time, your thoughts, and your direction before anything else tries to claim them. The moment your eyes open in the morning, something powerful has already been decided. You are still needed. Breathing is not random, and waking up is not automatic in meaning. Many plans ended for others yesterday, but yours did not. That alone carries weight. It means there is something unfinished, something still required of you, something only you can contribute in the way you are meant to. Purpose does not always announce itself with clarity or excitement. Sometimes it shows up quietly disguised as routine, responsibility, or even struggle. But the continuation of your life is the continuation of your assignment. Even on days when you feel tired, uncertain, or unmotivated, your presence still matters. Waking up is evidence that your mistakes have not disqualified you. Your delays have not canceled your calling. Your doubts have not erased your value. Purpose is not dependent on perfection. It survives through growth. Each morning gives you another chance to align, to learn, to correct direction, and to move one step closer to what you are becoming. There are days when purpose feels heavy because it demands endurance. Other days it feels distant because clarity has not yet arrived. But purpose is often revealed in obedience before it is revealed in understanding. You do not need to see the full picture to take the next step. Waking up gives you permission to keep walking. Every breath you take is a reminder that your story is still being written. Time has not run out on you. Opportunity has not expired. Meaning has not moved on without you. As long as you wake up, there is still impact to be made, lessons to be learned, strength to be built, and growth to be experienced. Your existence today confirms that something in this world still requires your voice, your effort, your resilience, and your presence. Many people wake up already feeling behind, already judging themselves for what they haven't done, what they didn't become, or where they think they should be by now. This pressure to be perfect creates anxiety before the day has even begun. But today is not asking you to perform at an impossible standard. It is asking you to show up fully, honestly, and attentively. Presence means being where you are without mentally escaping to regrets of the past or worries about the future. It means giving your full attention to the moment in front of you instead of carrying the weight of everything at once. When you are present, you stop fighting the day and start cooperating with it. Perfection demands control, but presence creates awareness. When you try to be perfect, you become tense, fearful of mistakes, and overly critical of yourself. When you choose presence, you become adaptable. You notice details. You listen better. You respond instead of reacting. Progress becomes possible because you are engaged rather than overwhelmed. Being present allows you to work with what you have instead of waiting for ideal conditions. You don't need the right mood, the right confidence, or the right timing to be present. You only need willingness. Small actions taken with full attention carry more power than grand plans driven by pressure. Presence also builds self-trust. Each moment you stay engaged, even when it's uncomfortable, you prove to yourself that you can handle what is in front of you. You stop measuring your worth by outcomes and start grounding it in effort and awareness. When you release the need to be flawless, you create space to learn, to adjust, and to grow in real time. The day unfolds more naturally when you allow yourself to be human, attentive, and grounded in the now. One of the heaviest burdens people carry into a new day is the memory of what went wrong before it. Mistakes from yesterday often wake up before we do, replaying in our minds as reminders of regret, embarrassment, or disappointment. But carrying those moments forward does not correct them. It only multiplies their weight. Yesterday happened under different conditions, with a different level of awareness, strength, and understanding. You are not the same person you were then, even if the mistake feels recent. Growth happens quietly, and learning often arrives through failure before it arrives through success. Holding on to past errors keeps you mentally trapped in a moment that no longer exists. Leaving yesterday's mistakes behind does not mean denying responsibility or pretending they didn't happen. It means refusing to let them define your identity or dictate today's decisions. Mistakes are events, not labels. They reveal where adjustment is needed, not where your journey must end. When you begin the day by reliving failure, your confidence shrinks and your energy weakens. But when you choose to release it, your focus returns to what is still possible. You cannot move forward while constantly turning your head backward. Progress requires forward vision. Every new morning offers psychological distance from the past, a reset in perspective. This space allows you to respond differently. Choose wiser actions and apply what you have learned without self-punishment. Carrying guilt into today limits your capacity to perform well and think clearly. Letting go of yesterday's mistakes is an act of discipline. It requires conscious effort to redirect your thoughts, to forgive yourself, and to allow the lesson to remain while the emotional weight is released. The first conversations you have each